Welcome to the Pattern Recognizer. Most people are running programs they never chose. Patterns inherited, programmed, and unconsciously repeated. Today we expose one of those patterns, see exactly how it works, and discover the precise shift that can set you free. Let's begin. Imagine a column in a plaza, polished, ornamented, turning slowly on its base. From a distance, it looks stable, impressive. Up close, you see the spindle is hollow. It spins, it makes noise, but it can't bear weight. It wobbles with the breeze, it tilts when people lean on it. That wobble is invisible to most observers. It looks like movement, not center. It looks like progress, but there is no bearing. I call this pattern the hollow axis. Today you'll get three things: the name, the exact mechanism that keeps it running, and one precise 4-minute daily repair that restores true gravity. Try it after the episode and tell me what shifts. First, what it looks like. In money, it shows up as chasing status purchases that signal success while your bank account and nervous system quietly leak. In relationships, it shows as performative generosity or constant proving gestures made to secure approval rather than to meet an interior warmth. At work, it becomes choices aimed at titles, visibility, or a brand persona, not at craft, meaning, or bearing. It often feels like forward motion because the world rewards the visible axis. Yet inside you feel fatigue, resentment, and a slow hollowing of appetite and joy. Now the mechanism, precise, psychological, and quiet. It begins with cognitive dissonance. Your actions diverge from your felt truth. Rather than resolve the dissonance inwardly, the mind invents justifications, narratives that make the performance acceptable. Those narratives feed identity inflation. You begin to identify with the performance itself. I'm the giver when you make a show of generosity. I'm the successful one when you adopt the signifiers of success. Then the social mirror, likes, compliments, promotions, gives instant feedback that reinforces the surface. What started as a patch becomes architecture. Energy leaks through the seams, and the person becomes a set of reflexive moves aimed at maintaining the image. There is a useful way to picture it: the hollow spindle. A spindle spins easily because the center is a shell, not substance. The unmoored pillar, tall, decorated, admired. But if you push it, it wobbles and cracks. Psychologically, the cracks are shame and exhaustion. Socially, the cracks become relationship tension and stalled career momentum. The mind keeps polishing the surface because the hollow center cannot bear the pause needed to recenter. Now map this to esoteric architecture. In sacred geometry, the axis and the center are distinct. The axis gives direction, the center gives rest. The axis without center is direction without gravity. The center without axis is silence without action. Rosicrucian bearing teaches an inner axis, a vertical line aligned through breath, intention, and ethical gravity. Stoicism draws a similar line with its control distinction. What you control is your orientation and descent. Everything else are indifference. The hollow axis confuses indifference for substance. Appearances become your law. That confusion is the occult mechanism. Outer motion masquerades as inner bearing. Here's the deeper truth. Visible motion without inner gravity wastes your life force. Energy follows center. When your axis is grounded in felt truth and quiet readiness, actions land. They produce results without frantic upkeep. When you act to repair an image, you expend far more energy for far less return. The radical practicality. Centering is not mystical avoidance. It is efficient engineering of attention. Center first, act second. That reverses the common sequence. Now the practice, the 4-minute axis recentering. You can do this sitting or standing. Time it. 2 minutes of silence and sensing, 1 minute of truth check questions, 1 minute of aligned microaction. I'll walk you through the cues. Minute 1 and 2, close your eyes, breathe slowly. Feel the vertical line through your spine from tailbone through crown. Let your breath lengthen. Notice where you feel hollowing or tension, the chest tightening, the stomach leaning toward hurry. Name that sensation silently. Breathe into it. Stay with the center line. Do not narrate, sense. Be the axis, not the ornament. Minute 3. The truth check. Ask aloud or in your mind. Am I acting to secure approval or to serve a real need? If I remove the applause, would I still do this? Answer quickly. One-word answers are fine. If you feel the reply land in your chest with tension, label it performance, obligation, fear. If it lands steady, label it service, craft, care. Naming collapses illusion into data. Minute 4. Aligned microaction. Choose one small, non-symbolic act that confirms your center. It could be a short email that sets a boundary, a 10-minute focused task on real craft, a small payment into savings rather than a status purchase, or a quiet apology that repairs a real relationship. Do it now or schedule it within the hour and record the time. Small anchored acts rebuild the axis faster than grand promises. Do this once a day for a week and notice what shifts. You will feel less need for polishing and more appetite for substance. You will see where your energy leaks and where it consolidates. One shift changes everything. Small patterns, big transformations. Try it today. Report one result, a micro action you took, or a moment you chose center over ceremony, and hold that as a data point, not a moral victory. If you want the guided micro practice, visit Desmarques.com and download the Axis Recentering audio. The pattern is the prison. Awareness is the key. That is the pattern, that is the mechanism, and that is your shift today. If you're ready to decode the full architecture of your life, explore my complete library at Desmarques.com. The pattern is the prison. Awareness is the key. I'll see you in the next episode.